Hello and welcome, my name is Parky and today we're playing some more Spore. You meet me back in Civilization stage, where our first original city is being attacked by the hordes of the Yellow Nation via their weird looking sea vehicles, which kind of look like car bodies. They just look like cars, don't they, with like fins on the side. Kind of cool looking actually, it's like a nuclear bomb strapped onto the bonnet. Well, either way, we're going to have to defend against them, so I've got it paused. Let's get back into the game. Now, we need to get all of our air vehicles to go and attack maybe these yellow ones over here, because we've got a lot of these land vehicles that are slowly making their way over here. Where are they? Oh, there they are. Okay. So we're going to send these ones over here to start taking them out. Might be worth using a mighty bomb on these, actually. Yeah, sure. We're going to shoot a fucking bomb at them. Look at that. Boom. And they're dead. Perfect. Who said that I needed any land support anyway? No one. That's who. So let's go into the city planner. We're going to get rid of this destroyed building and we're going to place down a few more in its place because there's no point in having no buildings there. Was that a house? Must have been. Okay. Right, aside from that, we can't actually afford anything else, so I suppose that's good enough. And we're going to disarm a few of these military land vehicles because they're not really helping out that much. So if you bring this one over here, and we should have just one more over this side, shouldn't we, somewhere? Where are you, land vehicle? You just stood here in the middle of nowhere. Good to know. Excuse me, air vehicles, you're not done here, are you? Static bomb their ass. Fire it! Quickly! Stop them from running away! This missile is too slow. Don't think it's going to work. Oh no, it did. Okay then. We're just going to immobilise them so that our forces in the air can take them out. I don't know why they didn't just automatically attack all of them. You'd think there'd be like an attack all command, wouldn't you? But you have to specifically target each ship, which seems a bit silly. We might as well wipe out the entire fleet whilst we're here. Look at that, we just managed to save this house. So, good stuff. Hello there, Yellow Nation. Your civilization perplexes us. What are your intentions? I just wiped you out. What do you think my intentions are? The world must unite to the one truth faith. You will learn the truth as all those before you have learned. I'm sorry, did you say something, you little bitch? Okay, so let's first of all go straight over to our other military city and buy a few air vehicles because we need to expand our fleet slightly. This is not going to be scary for any city. How many have we got? Like 9? 9 air vehicles? 10? No, that's not scary. That is not good enough at all. So we're going to put down a factory over here, expand our production of spice slightly. It'd be good to get our sea vehicle going at some point as well, because we really do need to start collecting some of these sea-based spice resources. This city is quite unhappy actually, so we should put down some form of entertainment too. Actually, it's only got one slot. Oh no, there you go, that's much better. That was very strange, wasn't it? Okay, maybe if we put down another house, if we get about 400 more, we don't want this city rebelling against us. That would be the worst thing in the world to happen at this point in time. Let's put down another house over here like so. I think that's as many slots as we can get with this city, but that's fine. Okay, so what we're going to do is, we're going to get all of our air vehicles to go over here and just take out the Blue Nation, because they're really starting to grind my gears with their existence. How many turrets have they got? Not many, but they've got a shit ton of land vehicles. But that's fine, we're going to just go and try and attack them anyway. Aside from that, we are going to make our sea vehicle, because it's about time we did. And we've got lots of fantastic recommendations as to what you'd like to see. One of them, which was the most highly voted out of everything, was to make like a sea monster, like the Loch Ness Monster. I'm not really sure how easy that's going to be, just for the mere fact that we don't have any like rounded parts that we could use. I suppose, thinking about this, what could we use here? I think that might be a bit difficult with the parts that are available in this version of the game. I suppose we could maybe use things like this. Oh, I don't know. It doesn't look right, does it? This could be like the head, and then if we get something coming off of that, perhaps, is there anything on the second page that we could use? One of these? No, this would look silly, wouldn't it? Surely, if we rotate it round like this instead. So that's sort of like the neck, but then we can make it... Ooh! Oh wow, this is an interesting shape. Maybe I could do something like this instead. It looks a bit odd, actually. It's not really what we were going for, was it? Unless we put this in the water, so it looks like this is coming out of the water, the head? So if we just ignore the bottom half of the screen? I'm not really sure about this one. We could just go for it. Let's just try it out. Okay. So this is going to be the body. Maybe if we don't split it, it'll look a bit better. Something like this, like a sea serpent. Sure, whatever. Seems like a good enough idea. So this will be the head. Maybe we'll make it slightly smaller like this. And then give it loads of like tentacly arms. Yeah, okay. And of course these are brilliant from previous use of them. We know they work. So we can make these really thick like this. Maybe like move them forwards. Here we go. It sort of looks like a bit of a sea monster, doesn't it? If we give him a few more of these dotted around the place. Maybe a few arms at the back. Maybe not rotated that way so much. Bring it in, but make them a bit longer. Yeah, I like it. Okay, and we'll go for one more pair. Maybe up here. Like... Maybe down here, actually. Maybe down here, like this. We're going to rotate it backwards, though, and then maybe up slightly. Yeah, it kind of looks like a sea monster. Fine, we'll go for this as a thing. It's not really in keeping with the whole junk theme, but I think it doesn't matter too much. So aside from that, what else do we want? We probably want some eyes on it, don't we? Can we use these somehow for like an eye? Maybe we can give him like a big, like sticky-outy viewport thing, like this. Not so sure on this one. It looks a bit odd, doesn't it? Can you make it any smaller? Maybe it's just too big. It's poking out too much. Make it a bit higher, and then rotate it forwards. What does that look like? It's fine. Okay. Sure, I don't know why a sea monster would have an eye pointing directly upwards. It seems a bit counterproductive, doesn't it, for evolution. That's fine, it is a machine after all. It's not supposed to look perfect. And then, of course, we need a place to mount the guns, so this is going to be a problem. Maybe then if we use something like this... Oh, I didn't really think this through, did I? Maybe we can give him, like, horns, like a horned head, like this. Kind of looks like a minotaur. Yeah, okay, I kind of like how this looks. Fine, and then let's put the guns on here before we forget. So we could probably put these ones on the top, because we can make them a bit smaller and rotate down and face forwards. Something more like this. I think that looks okay. And up slightly. Yeah, they don't seem quite as intrusive as some of the other guns, especially if we make them a little bit smaller like that. Okay, we don't need much more health, we definitely need some more guns though. So let's put another gun on the top, one big gun, like this. That seems good. Quite like the size of that as well, so we won't edit that too much. I think that seems fine. Big guns, moderate speed, probably could do with a bit more health actually. Is there anything that we can purely give him for health? Well, these are health and speed. Speed, speed, speed. Maybe we give him some like oars or a propeller on the back. Sure, okay. Because of course sea monsters definitely have propellers on the back that... Look how small that is as well. That's not going to push him along, but it's fine. It doesn't have to be realistic. So what else do we want? We want some lights for sure. What lights do we want? We definitely need the smog light because we've used these on all of our creations so far. I think we're going to put it on the face, maybe making it a bit thinner and a bit smaller, but then moving it so it points forwards like this. And also maybe rotating it down slightly so it points more on the level of the water. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. And then on the back, maybe we can have like a line of lights. That might look pretty damn cool. Maybe some small versions of these, like green scales. Ah, yes, I like this as an idea. So let's copy these and move them all up the back like this. How does that look? That looks okay. Maybe move this one down a little bit. And also copy it. Move it into the middle of these two. Yeah, okay. Maybe put one more at the top. Like this. That seems good. Okay, what else do we want to put on here? That's probably enough lights, isn't it? Maybe like an antenna in the middle? Or is this sort of overburdening it slightly? I think we don't want to make it too complicated. Just put a couple of lights on here, make them fit in slightly more with the surroundings, making them smaller. And they're also sitting at a bit of a strange angle, so there we go. That looks better. I think we'll just leave it like this. I don't want to make it too busy. There's some cool objects in here though, isn't there? How are the characters going to get into this monstrosity? I suppose it could just sink down until its head is in the surface level of the water. Yeah, sure, okay. My RPG lifestyle seems to make sense with that as a storyline. So what are we going to call this? The Terror from the Trash Heap. Not Terror from the Deep, but Terror from the Trash Heap. Right, okay, we're going to also give this a little bit of a random theming with all these colours, as we do want it to look slightly bunged together if we can. So we're going to use that material there. I think we're then going to go on to the second page to use these ones, because these look pretty damn cool. Maybe if we go for this as the mouth, and then this one for the inner ring like that. Yeah, okay, and then this one we can use for this here. Maybe this one instead. Is that a slightly different pattern? Yeah, that makes it look like the bay door is from a different ship entirely, doesn't it? There we go, that's good. Right, okay, now the guns. What colour do we want the guns to be? Maybe like an energy blaster, like in a lighter blue colour. Maybe yellow. Or purple. For some reason that's purple, not yellow. Sure, maybe that's because we had it pre-selected, possibly. Yeah, that looks better. Okay, I like that for those guns. Maybe we can also say that we ripped this off the same spaceship. So we'll go for this as being the same yellow. Yellow for danger. That's always a good thing to look at it. Okay, make these yellow as well. Just so it looks like we've scavenged a few parts off of the same ship, but a lot of them off of different things. Okay, then the main body we can make maybe... Oh, I'm not sure about that colour. That looks a bit odd, doesn't it? I kind of like the green. Maybe if we made this white grey instead? Yeah, okay, I could see that working. And then use this material for the limbs of these things. How does this look? Possibly want a slightly different grey for these. Problem is it uses the same grey for almost everything, so it makes it a bit difficult to make it interesting. Maybe if we go for one of these blues, but make it really dark instead, just to match. Oh yeah, that looks kind of striking. I like it. Okay, sure. That seems good. And do we want to colour these lights around the back? Probably. Maybe purple. Oh yeah, I like that. Okay, this seems good. Sort of a bluey colour. And then we'll also make this propeller a different colour. There we go. And I think that's pretty much everything, isn't it? Is this coloured in the middle here? Oh no, it isn't. That seems good. Okay, terror from the trash heap. You have been born, my friend. I like how half his body is sticking underwater as well. That seems very apt, doesn't it, for a sea monster. Okay, so how is this battle going? We're probably losing a few of our ships, but at the same time it looks like... Oh god, they have got a lot of resistance actually, haven't they? We might need to start pumping out a few more of these aircraft to take part in the battle. So let's just send these three over here as well to start attacking. Luckily we've got a city right next to the blue city, so it's going to make it very quick for us to reinforce our current forces. So let's also make a sea vehicle. I don't know where that just came out. Oh, there you are. Let's have a look. What do you look like? Oh, you look pretty damn cool. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with how that turned out. So let's go and capture this red spice geezer over here. And we'll slowly send that sea ship around the place to just slowly capture all of them in the world if we can. Okay, so air superiority is being shown at its best here. We're going to pump out a few more of these air vehicles. We can actually only afford one. Our spice production is pretty damn terrible, isn't it? We need to expand the amount of factories we have. Let's start sending a few more reinforcements over here. I think just sheer numbers at this point are making it probably sway into our favour slightly. Where's this static... Oh, god damn it, we're going to send a static bomb over here to immobilise these guys from capturing our city. Let's actually buy a couple of land vehicles just to defend whilst we're over here. Get a few of those. In fact, we could have just used land vehicles for this, but it's okay. It doesn't really matter too much. Okay, and the city planner as well, what can we put down? We probably want a few more of these turrets, but maybe a couple of factories would be good as well. Just get that spice producing. Because we're currently going very slowly with the spice. There you go, we've wiped out their main force of land vehicles now, so we're just going to be taking out their peripheral buildings, and we shall enslave another city. And how many more cities are there? There's 4 more. Red is currently attacking yellow, which is probably not a good thing, because it means they're going to have 4 cities, which means that they can get air vehicles. Sad face. But that's okay. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Let's just get this blue nation first of all. Your city is under attack. They've obviously been... not slowed down too much by all of my forces here. Oh damn, we actually probably should start sending all these guys back, shouldn't we, to defend? Okay, let's do it, quickly. Quickly now! There we go. What happened to all of our land vehicles? Did they all die? They must have done. Dear God. Okay, or did they get converted? That's also another possibility, I suppose. Okay, so let's go back over here and carry on with the capturing of this city. It actually got us about a third of the way there on that attempt on our city here. How dare they? Scumbags. We can get 3 more ships just to speed this up even more. We probably don't need to worry too much. How's this red city doing over here attacking the yellows? They are probably going to take them out fairly soon. They've got a lot of sea vehicles here. That's the problem with having a coastal city, isn't it? It doesn't take that much effort, really, to take them over. Are they attacking this city again? What the hell, man? Oh, we'll just dispatch a fighter squadron of maybe 5 or so airplanes, airships, to take them out. There we go. Is our sea vehicle under attack? Oh, he is. Poor sea vehicle. We managed to take over that spice geyser over there, and there we go, we've got the blue city. Thank God for that. That was a bit of a struggle. More so than I'd hoped for. Blue Nation, you are now my bitch. Welcome to the nation of bitches. The nation of bitches. Brilliant. And a lot of destroyed buildings, not particularly helpful. Okay, you've captured this religious city by military means. If you keep the speciality, you should target cities with low happiness in order to convert their citizens. Choose the city's speciality. So we can go for military again, because that seems like possibly the best idea. Maybe we should withdraw these forces? No. Because I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go and wipe out the Red Fleet, because they're the most likely to take us on next. Oh wow, actually look at these sea vehicles. Speaking of Nessie, how did they make that? That looks really cool. Maybe I could have made a slightly better attempt at Nessie then. I don't know, I kind of like my sea vehicle, wherever it is. Mine looks sort of like a horrific sea beast as well. So they're a religious nation, they must be. Yeah, look, there's the eye. So they're shooting me with their religious beams, and I'm shooting them with bombs. Seems legit. Okay, can we go and destroy them, please? Before they take over all my cities, or make an attempt to. Right, let's sort out this city over here, because it's got a load of destroyed buildings, and that's not going to help anything at all. So, we want to go for maybe happiness as a priority first of all. So we'll put down a few houses around this entertainment building here. We've got quite a bit of money, so we can probably outfit the city quite nicely. We'll also put a factory up here. Oops, I didn't mean to get rid of that. Is this probably a factory spot as well? It looks like it. We'll also put a house down like this, and another house over here with... Oh, what else do we want? Probably an entertainment, like there. And then can we put a house next to that? Is that affecting anything? No, it isn't. So we want to put down a factory maybe here then. Oh god, I always find this very confusing where you're supposed to put all these things. I suppose it's just like the max output, isn't it? It doesn't really matter. You actually get quite a lot of factory output from this city, which is good to know. Good to know that I took over a big, nice border there. There we go. Perfect. Okay. And whilst we're doing that, where are our land vehicles? Have we got any on this nation here? We don't. So what we can do then is send a couple of these land vehicles out just to capture the spice geysers on this little island that we're on. There's only 3 of them, but that's fine. We might as well get them whilst we're here. Okay, so we'll send this one over here as well. Right, so where is all the Red Fleet? Have we wiped them out? We probably have wiped them out, which means that it's time to go and help the Yellows because, frankly, I don't like bullies. So let's do it. They shouldn't be able to resist our forces too well, considering we've now got a shit ton of airplanes. And actually we've got a lot of resources as well, so we should start pumping out some more airplanes. So let's do it. 2 more. It's not the most in the world, but you know what, I'll take it. Let's bring them over here, and we're going to get them to attack this fleet as well. Perfect. And in fact, I might try and take over Yellow whilst I'm here, seeing as they're easy pickings, all of their defences are gone already. But look at this, the Red Fleet took hardly any time at all to take out. What noobs! What noobs indeed. But this is good because it means the Red Nation don't have as many resources to attack our cities with whilst we're taking out the rest of Yellow. So let's do it. We're going to take them down. Yellow Nation is going to be gone. And then we're going to attack Red. Everyone's celebrating because we're such military might on the planet now. Maybe we should get everyone to... Oh look, there's the rest of their fleet. They're using all the stuff that they've got at their disposal to try and take on our massive airship area. What am I talking? I'm like completely garbling out my words today. It's fine, I'm just so excited about taking over the world. It's Red versus Red Nation. Dark Red versus Light Red. How exciting. Okay, let's do this. Unfortunately, the way we're doing it, when you convert a city, even though all of its defences are down, you have to take out all of the external buildings first, which is a bit of a pain. But worse things have happened. Let's talk to Yellow Nation. This planet trembles before our mighty armada. You will not survive. Prepare for war. What armada is that, Yellow Nation? They don't seem to be present. Unless there's some sort of special invisible armada that I haven't noticed. But that seems very unlikely. I like how there's still a red ship here trying to take over the city really slowly. I might have to look out for that because they are very close. But with one ship versus about 20 of mine, I should think that we've got a better chance of taking them over a bit quicker. There's just so many external buildings around the town hall here, it's crazy. Okay, luckily enough the yellow fleet is actually starting to take them out. Oh no, look, there's loads of red buildings here. What are you doing? Red tank things. It's going to be a bit of a race. Come on now, we can do it. We've actually got loads of money, so we could just pump out loads more of these things. In fact, I might just tell them to take out the Red Nation, because they're starting to pump out a shit ton of these ships, which is crazy. Let's do it. Loads more sea vehicles, air vehicles even. They seem to not know the difference today between sea and air vehicles. Okay, let's carry on attacking whilst we're over here. How many of these ships do we have? We must have a lot. How many would that be? Maybe like 20? It's got to be more than 20, surely. Okay, well here we go. It's going to go down a lot quicker now. Look at this on the map. We're like swarming them. It's crazy stuff. Let's see how quickly this goes across once this last building's destroyed. Probably very. God, look at this. It's like a bloody beehive in here. Half of them can't even get to the city to attack it. That's crazy. We can do like multi-pronged attacks, I suppose, later on. Right, there we go. Yellow Nation, you're also my bitch. Blue Nation fell. Now it's Yellow Nation's turn. It's good to see that you're still all wearing bras like I am. Cover up your shame, your shameful titties. There we go. Perfect. And that means we've only got 3 more cities that we can take over before the space stage. You've captured this military city by military means. It will remain a military city. Good stuff. There we go. Yellow Nation is no more. Damn Yellow Nation, you know who your boss is. But for today's episode, this seems like a good place to leave it. Made good progress, we've only got to take out the Red Nation now, and we should be fine and dandy. If you enjoyed the series as a whole, then please feel free to leave your support in the comment section below, leave ratings, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thank you for watching. Goodbye, awkward, goodbye. Awkward.